By and large, the crypto market has been inert since September 7th. However, the space did witness some dramatic action yesterday, thanks to the Litecoin. The volatility was evidently. Bitcoin's price did not witness any major deviation of late. It remained range-bound in the $43,000 to $47,000 region for a week now. Having said that, if Bitcoin's price breaks below $44,000, the chances of it revisiting the $39,000 region would eventually intensify. The current monotonous phase might end up prolonging itself longer. Coins younger than 3 months reached an all-time low of 15.9% of the circulating supply. Young coins reaching a minima usually signifies the last stage of bear markets. Keeping the current state of the market in mind, it can be asserted that this last phase might extend itself until the end of this month. Further, the revived supply also pointed out a similar trend. High levels of revived supply usually implies a negative shift in investor confidence, while lower values indicate hodler conviction. Whales have turned their attention back to Bitcoin. The flash crash of September 7th has sent market participants into fear. Now, some of the most renowned technical analysts in the crypto industry maintain that Bitcoin's rejection from $53,000 could lead to a catastrophic outlook. For instance, the analyst operating under the alias Dave the Wave believes that the flagship cryptocurrency would drop toward $30,000. They stated that the recent downward pressure could accelerate into a more significant downtrend as the Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD, had a bearish cross on BTC's monthly chart. Despite the bearish worst-case scenario, several fundamental factors suggest that some investors have taken advantage of the price drop to buy Bitcoin at a discount. The number of long Bitcoin positions in cryptocurrency exchange Bitfinex has made a higher high for the first time since July 22. More than 3,200 long positions have been created over the last week alone, suggesting that some traders have bought the dip. September 7th turned out to be different, however. The crash from above $50,000 all the way down to $43,000 shot up the Bitcoin trading volume. On that day, El Salvador legalized BTC as tender in the country, and the price crash happened as traders sold the news. While the 7-day average value of the indicator was just above $6 billion on the El Salvador event, the actual volume on the day was a massive $14 billion spike. The Bitcoin trading volume has started going back to early September levels, as the indicator's value is just over $4 billion now. Since this value is a 7-day average including the huge $14 billion spike, the actual value for today would be much lesser. This means that spot exchanges are relatively idle at the moment. El Salvador is reportedly moving to exempt foreign investors from paying taxes on their Bitcoin gains. El Salvador plans to make foreign investors exempt from paying taxes on Bitcoin gains, Javier Argueta, legal advisor to the Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele, reportedly told Agence France-Presse. If a person has assets in Bitcoin and makes high profits, there will be no tax. This is done obviously to encourage foreign investment, Argueta reportedly told AFP. El Salvador made history on September 7th by becoming the first country to officially grant Bitcoin a non-fiat currency legal tender status. While the move was widely celebrated by the crypto community, many experts and regulators have described it as risky, citing environmental, transparency, and volatility concerns. Commenting on the risks of potential use in illegal activities, Argueta noted that the Salvadorian government has implemented relevant mechanisms to ensure traceability of Bitcoin transactions on the country's official Bitcoin wallet Chivo. He said, "We are implementing a series of recommendations from international institutions against money laundering." Concerning potential volatility issues, Argueta said that the Chivo wallet would also temporarily halt Bitcoin transactions if Bitcoin's value collapses to subdue the impact of extreme volatility or price fluctuations. That being said, using Chivo is optional for Salvadorians, meaning they're free to use any Bitcoin wallet available on the market. El Salvador's plan to make Bitcoin legal tender is largely motivated by the fact that over 70% of its citizens have no access to banking services, while remittances from abroad comprise nearly a quarter of the country's GDP, with around the same percentage of the population receiving them. Announcing the plan at the Bitcoin 2021 conference back in June, President Bukele said, "In the short term, This will generate jobs and help provide financial inclusion to thousands outside the formal economy. And in the medium and long term, we hope that this decision can help us push humanity, at least a tiny bit, into the right direction. Citing environmental and transparency failures as the reason, the World Bank also refused to assist El Salvador in implementing Bitcoin payments.